What's up, you guys? My name is Justin. Welcome to my channel, 502 Fragrance Views. We're here on my channel. My goal is to give you guys amazing recommendations, while at the same time being the bridge between those that are in the fragrance community and those that are average consumers. And I thought of a pretty cool, another cool series on my channel that I want to start. I think it's one of those where I'm not going to do it every single week, but I am going to want to definitely do it every now and then. Just do it maybe bi-weekly or every 3 weeks, every month. It's just, once again, I'm finding more ways to sprinkle in more content. And as you can tell by the title, it's a longer title. It's try these types of fragrances if you like these fragrance types. That's the first episode, and I know it's a long as heck title. What can you do? I want to give you guys 5 nice fragrance recommendations. Each fragrance I'm going to show you is going to be a different type of fragrance, and as I get into the list, you'll see where I'm getting at. Just once the video starts, you'll see where I'm going in the direction of this type of video, this type of content. So before I hop into these 5 fragrances, if you haven't already, I have quite a bit of people that are watching my videos that are not subscribed to my channel. Close to 70% actually. Definitely hit that subscribe button below. It's free to do so. Hit the post notification bell to let you know whenever I upload a new video, because I got a lot of great content planned. I'm not going to stop putting out the amazing content. So without further ado, let's hop into these 5 really nice fragrance recommendations. Like I said, each of these is a different type of fragrance. The first fragrance I want to show you guys is actually from these 5 fragrances. It's the only one that I own. I do think that it's okay for a YouTuber to give you fragrance recommendations even if he doesn't have that fragrance. I have smelled all 5 of these fragrances. Just because I list these does not mean that I need to have all of them, in my opinion. Some people may disagree. The first fragrance I want to talk to you guys about, it comes from an indie brand, and it's a very nice indie brand. This comes from the house of Kerosene, and the first fragrance I want to talk to you guys about is for people that like aquatic fragrances. And this comes from House of Kerosene, like I said, and this is Walk the Sea. As you can tell right here, really cool bottle. This is, like I said, it's for guys that like, well, I'm gonna do a zoom in on the bottle anyway, but this is for, like I said, guys, or women too if you're watching this, that like aquatic fragrances, because this one right here is a very unique aquatic fragrance. And with all these recommendations I'm going to show you, I kind of want to show you fragrances that typically most people don't know about, even those in the fragrance community. And this one right here, some of the main notes that you got in this, you got sea salt, you got white flowers, and you got ambergris. And this one is a dark aquatic animalic aquatic fragrance. It has definitely got a saltiness to it, of course, on the account of sea salt and the ambergris. This one right here is more geared for spring and summer. I know now's not really a good time to show this recommendation, but I mean the weather's gonna warm up soon. This one is really cool. Like I said, it's dark, but there is at least the white flowers do brighten it up at least a little bit. But this fragrance, like Sebastian said in his video, in his aquatic fragrances video, I'm gonna leave a link in the description so you can watch it. He showed this. I wore this last summer in spring, or late spring. This fragrance right here lasts, man. The ambergris in here, man, it's just very long lasting on your skin. It's very nice. Like I said, it's a very unique aquatic fragrance. The odds of you getting asked, oh man, who's wearing that? What are you wearing? If they're asking them, what are you wearing? I feel like the odds is high with this fragrance because, one, this is a fragrance right here that hardly anybody's going to have. And it's an aquatic fragrance, like I keep on saying, that's different. It's a dark aquatic fragrance. It's a little bit animalic. And it's a very solid one. Like I said, this comes from House of Kerosene, like I said. Okay. And this fragrance right here, I've smelled it multiple times. I've worn it a few times at work, and because I work in a fragrance department, and it's a solid one. I think this one right here, you will see this show up in a future top springless video. This is for the fan or a person that likes aromatic fragrances. This stuff comes from the house of Calvin Klein. Yeah, Calvin Klein, and this is the newer Calvin Klein Eternity Eau de Parfum version. Yes, the Eau de Parfum, guys, not the Eau de Toilette. The new Eau de Parfum is really nice. It's aromatic and it's fresh. The actual classification is aromatic fougere. Very, very popular type of fragrance in the fragrance community. But it's just very aromatic. Some of the main notes that you got in here, you got cypress, you got lavender, and you got sage. That's some of the main notes. It's definitely got a nice, unique freshness to me this time around. Once again, this is a unique fresh. There's different types of ways to do a fresh fragrance. It doesn't have to always rely on citrus. This one right here more so relies on lavender. And also you get a little bit of an herbal quality from the sage, and the cypress that's in here, it's green, it's woody, but also provides like a nice green freshness. It's one where it's another fragrance right here that's going to definitely help you stand out. If you're looking for a fragrance that's going to be unique for the springtime. I mean, this can probably work year round, but I think it's going to work best in the spring. If you want a nice, unique fragrance that's going to help you stand out in the springtime, definitely look for Calvin Klein's Eternity Eau de Parfum next time you go into your department store. Of course, don't buy it right then and there. Try it on, spray it on your first, go out throughout the day without wearing it. I just think it's very solid. At the top, in the opening, there's a little bit of a fruity touch from apple, but then in the base, you got a little bit of a leather quality coming from suede. And also, this one right here has good performance. At least on my skin, it did. It lasted around 7-8 hours. And it projected like moderate projection, but this is one right here that not every guy is going to be wearing. You know, most guys are going to be wearing Bleu de Chanel, Dior Sauvage, Aqua de Joe, Paco Rabanne 1 Million. Nothing against those fragrances, but every now and then you probably want to wear something different not every other guy is wearing. And this fragrance right here, Calvin Klein Eternity Eau de Parfum, is a good fragrance to do that. So, whenever you're in the mood for an aromatic fragrance, for those of you that always like aromatic fragrances, check out Calvin Klein's Eternity Eau de Parfum version. So the next fragrance I want to show you guys is a newer fragrance. I think this came out last year, I believe. Let me see, yeah, last year. And this one it's in my Dillard's. So if you go into your Dillard's or Macy's, you may see this fragrance. This is for people that like spicy fragrances, all right? This is a unique spicy fragrance too. This comes from the house of Moschino, and this is Moschino's Toy Boy. The bottle to me is cool. I don't care what nobody say. I think it's cool. Some people think it's cheesy, but this is a very unique spicy fragrance because this is a spicy rose fragrance. This is all about rose, but you got other spices in here like nutmeg, like cloves, like elemi resin, like pink pepper. There's different spices in here to go along with that rose. And also you do have another white floral in here that I'm not sure what it is, but it's all about the rose. I tried this fragrance on the other day when I went to Dillard's. I sprayed it on. It's nice, it's spicy, but to me it's not overly spicy. The rose and some of the other flower, and there's a little bit of a freshness in here. It's not more, to me it's not more of a warm spicy fragrance, it's more of a fresh spicy fragrance. I do think this fragrance right here, even though it's marketed for men, I think that this is unisex 100% sure, for sure. If there's any ladies watching this video, I definitely think this fragrance is unisex. I would say it's a little bit masculine. No, not really. I think this is definitely unisex. And this fragrance right here lasted pretty long on my skin. This went to around 9 hours on my skin when I just sprayed it on. Kind of sprayed it on like that, so it's not a really good test. I didn't do multiple tests. But that day that I sprayed it on, because I was testing different fragrances, it lasted 9 hours. I do think this is a great fragrance right here that can work maybe spring, fall, and winter. I don't know if I'd wear this in the summertime. I don't think I would. I would go something even more fresher personally. But I think it's one right here that will work excellent in the springtime and the fall time. You will probably see this fragrance right here in my upcoming spring list that I got too. You just gotta like spicy fragrances, and you gotta be open to trying a rose-based fragrance. If you're a guy watching this, like a lot of guys watch my videos, you gotta be open to wearing a rose-based fragrance. Don't be afraid just because it's rose. It's a nice fragrance. It comes from some Moschino. This is Moschino Toy Boy. Really nice if you like spicy fragrances. This next fragrance I want to show you guys is solid. This fragrance is really, really good. But those of y'all that are watching that are from Louisville, Kentucky, or you live near Louisville, I smelled this fragrance at Rodeo Drive. Rodeo Drive is more of a clothing store, but they got really nice fragrances in there, including this brand and this fragrance right here. The next fragrance I want to show you guys comes from the house of Mason Francis Kirkjohn, and this is Aqua Celestia Forte. And this fragrance right here, man, this is a fragrance I recommend to those of you guys that like green fragrances. If you like your fragrances green smelling, think springtime. You know, when I think spring, I think green. Also, this fragrance right here can definitely work in the summertime too, spring and summer. But man, if you like your fragrances green, this is a very solid fragrance, man. Mint, petitgrain, and lemon are some of the main notes that you got in this fragrance. It's so good. It's so good. This one right here is probably gonna be on my list of fragrances to get. It's fresh, it's green. That's just the best way to put it in a nutshell. This is Aqua Celestia Forte. This is a stronger version of the original Aqua Celestia, which has got the Aqua Celestia Forte has got 40% concentration of oil. So I think that makes it a parfum, I'm pretty sure. It is long lasting. It is so nice. I have Alexandria Fragrances clone of Aqua Celestia, which is over there. It's Aqua Celestia's Deep Blue. But I am planning on definitely picking up Aqua Celestia Forte by Mason Francis Kirkjohn. A fragrance that's going to be gorgeous for the spring and summer. And if you like your fragrances green and like that crisp freshness, but it's green, man, check out Mason Francis Kirkjohn's Aqua Celestia Forte. A very good fragrance. So my camera died, so now I'm back. This is like a little bit later from the previous ones, but I gotta finish this video for you guys, man. The last fragrance I want to show you guys is one that'll be really nice in the spring and summertime, spring coming up, and it's gonna be good in the summer as well. It's one that I recently smelled the other day, and I smelled it in store. It was at Rodeo Drive, once again, it's Rodeo Drive. And it was nice. It caught me by surprise. I didn't think I was gonna, it just caught me out of nowhere. I never heard anyone talk about this fragrance. This last one right here comes from the house of Montblanc. And this is Montblanc's Aqua Gold. And who is this fragrance for, guys? Let me tell you. This fragrance right here is for people that like citrus woody fragrances. You know, citrus woody is like a huge genre. There's all types of citrus woody fragrances. And this one right here came out really recently. This one came out 2018, so 2 years ago. This does get comparisons to another fragrance according to people with fragrance that's voted. And when I look at the notes, they do share similar notes. This gets compared to, I'm gonna put it up right here what it gets compared to. Montblanc Aqua Gold gets compared to Aqua de Parma's Cedro de Orellana. Cedro de Taormina. However, it looks like people are voting that fragrance does not last long at all, while people are voting for Montblanc's Aqua Gold that has got much better performance. And this one right here, some of the main notes that you got, it just says citruses. It doesn't specify a specific citrus, so it's like an accord, I guess. Citrus accord with cedarwood and lavender. So, and also, this is very simplistic. You also got jasmine and orange blossom in the heart. But this one right here is going to be really fresh and invigorating. It's going to have a little bit of aromaticness to it, or quite a bit from the added lavender to give it a more aromatic freshness to the citrus. But in the end, it's going to be about the cedar wood at the base. But it's going to open up really fresh and woody. But it looks like as the fragrance kind of dries down, it's going to have a nice floral heart of jasmine, and an orange blossom will still keep it a little bit fresh. But I smelled this in the store, man. I sprayed it on test strip, I didn't spray it on hand, and I liked it. I'm going to want to go back into the store in Rodeo Drive and maybe spray it on my skin, because that one, it caught me by surprise. Like I said, I've never heard anyone talk about this fragrance, any other YouTubers. Well, then again, I haven't looked up reviews on YouTube. So if I type in Montblanc Aqua Gold, I'm pretty sure some reviewers covered it, but I wonder how many though. I'm gonna look that up probably after this video. But it's another fragrance right here that I want to recommend that I haven't heard much in the Facebook groups at least. So this comes from the house of Montblanc. If you like citrus woody fragrances, check out Montblanc's Aqua Gold. And that's all I got for you guys today, man. This is a new series I'm starting on my channel. try these type of fragrances if you like, I lost the title, it's so long. Try these types of fragrances if you like these fragrance types. This is the first episode that I got. When I do episode 2, I'm gonna feature different fragrance types so I can give you other new recommendations. Well, not new, but other unique recommendations that typically people have not recommended, other YouTubers. Sometimes I will feature fragrances that are well known, but it's recommended for good reason, okay? So, yes, that's all I got for you guys today, man. Like the video if you enjoyed this type of content. And also, like I said, if you're watching this video and you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button below. It's easy and free to do so because I got a lot of content planned. And hit that post notification bell. That's all I got for you guys today, man. I hope you have a nice day. Have a nice evening. Till next time.